You're here to understand why there is a Monah tax, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. Gurdwara are charging for Rumaals now. But guess what? It's not just any Gurdwara. It's my local Gurdwara.
Gurdwara, not Gurdwara.
No, it's two. So therefore it's Gurdwara. So
is it? It's the same. It's the same brand, no?
It's two separate Gurdwara, two places. Okay.
They're not connected. They're not connected at all.
I have no idea. What's up, people? Welcome to this week's episode of the Indy&Dr podcast. I'm here with the jet setter, Mr. Dr. Jazz Mabby himself. How are we? Why are you snoring into the mic? I just had a word with you to fucking not do this.
But there was a reason, because people, you know what? People are as surprised as I was surprised. When Shindy was like, do you know who this is? I was like, it's mom, it's dad. You found this on the internet somewhere. You've been talking to Indy about Henry the Hoover. He's like, no, this is you. Now, Shindy actually came into the bedroom to check I was like still breathing as well. And I don't remember much of this, but by the way, what we're talking about is we put this up on the story. Some of you would have seen this black screen.
Got to keep your eye on the Indy&Dr stories, man. I'm
telling you, that's where, you know, all the bits, the extra stuff. It's like we're doing free Patreon, basically, okay? The story is free Patreon, and you get so much value. And when you come to a live show, which is, by the way, now confirmed for next year, basically done. Not really
okay,
talked about.
All right. I need to stop you on this.
Whoa.
Stop fucking doing that, because genuinely, nothing is confirmed, but you're saying it's confirmed and wishing it into existence. Shit doesn't work like that. Events don't work like that. Stop it.
Okay, so number one, I put on more events than you, so let's just stop that. Number two, the reason I say it is to make sure we follow through with it. I know you don't like pressure, but I also know from science that you need to be told things well in advance.
No, I don't need more pressure. I'm under enough pressure as it is, okay?
Good lad.
You can't
so let's put some more pressure on there, but like, live event.
You can't start. We're not doing that.
The point of the story, it is happening next year, so ECHOEY, is that you'll see all this stuff.
Okay, I'm glad you haven't said a month, like how you were saying. I'm like, oh, okay, so now we're restricted to this 1 month now. Cheers. Yeah.
I'm going to be, okay, let's be really honest though. Who came up with the month? It wasn't me. You guys started talking about you and Sanj. Like,
yeah, we said it.
This seems like a good month.
In private, and this jump jar jumps on air and says, yeah, it's March. And I'm like, yo, geez, calm down.
I didn't say it just now, did I? Everyone forgot, and now you just re-mentioned it.
Oh, yeah, sure, of course.
Why would you do that? Now they're all there putting it in the calendar, aren't they? They're going to put it in the calendar.
Every week.
Well, guys, listen. If you're a Doctor fan more than Indy fan, message this Lulu, right? This little Lulu here, and just be like, please, Indy Baji, I've put it in my calendar now. Send him screenshots of your Google Calendar of the event. Just block out the whole of March. It's happening in March. It's a festival. It's a Indy&Dr carnival. That's what we're going to call it. So
it's not any of that. No. I might even change the month now just to annoy you.
Doesn't annoy me at all. Does not annoy me at all. You could do it anytime, anywhere, and I'll still enjoy it. It'd be more. Do you know what? The bit that's going to be like the highlight for me is you're about to go on stage and you're peeping. And you get what you had at the BBC times 100, where you just like.
I was fine at the BBC this time.
No, the first time.
No, but this time I was fine.
I'm not on about this time, am I though? That times 1,000 with your, the guy on the front row when the Undertaker lost, your eyes are going to come out like this, huh?
It'll be fine.
All right? And you'll be like, there's a lot of people out there. Don't want to get cancelled. Indy, don't say anything stupid. Indy, don't get cancelled.
I probably will, let's be honest. It's not good.
Not good. Do you know what? You know how good you are. You'll come out and just be like, guys, I'm sorry if I say anything that might get me cancelled. Thought I'd just put it out there.
Just going to say it ahead of time. Just get it out the way.
Take the pressure off. There we go.
Well, speaking of things getting cancelled, let's dive into the topic, shall we? Hunji, Bajis and Benjis, thank you for joining. You're here to understand why there is a Monah tax, aren't you? Yes, that's right. Gurdwara are charging for Rumaals now. But guess what? It's not just any Gurdwara. It's my local Gurdwara.
So, two things. Gurdwara, not Gurdwara.
No, it's two. So, therefore, it's Gurdwara. So,
is it? It's the same. It's the same brand, no?
It's two separate Gurdwara, two entities, two places. Okay.
They're not connected. They're not connected at all.
I have no idea. I just know they're two separate Gurdwara. Okay.
Okay. What does the word Monah mean first?
What is it? Cut hair.
Where did you first learn this word?
You know what? It's a really good question. I can't remember the first time I heard it.
Okay, who made it popular? Better question.
You reckon it was just Reina AK or something?
Absolutely, that mechanic video. Monah.
No. Phrase. It was said way before then. Way more commonly.
I'm not saying if it was said more. For me, and remember, I speak a lot more Punjabi than you. That one for me was like, okay, it's on the map. As in, it was heard before, but the saying of it became like this phrase.
Oh, so you think it became catchy at that point?
Yeah, then we'd chill with Roda and be like, he just
I
really.
used to hear it at government camps, all that stuff. That I don't want to hang out with the Monah, bro.
That why you Canadian accent? You have some Canadian camp.
I don't know.
Bloody hell. Yeah? Don't give the Canadians.
I don't want to hang out with the Monahs. That's what they were saying. Is that better?
You made it Canadian to all the way from me.
That's how it was, though. It was Brummy. Okay.
Fair play. On that note, when I was flying back, the flight attendant, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on this flight to Birmingham." And I was like, "Are you taking the piss?" And I looked around. I was like, "Oh God, it's like a real Brummy, man." I was like, "Oh," and Punjabi as well, a Punjabi Brummy. And I was just like, "Oh my God." Anyway, I'll curtail my excitement there. Yeah, I'm just talking about that phrase, not money that come. Like Raj, you know, Roda, he'll do something really nice, but just as a kind of like a anti-joke, we call it in our group. We're like, he's just trying to make us, look bad in it and doing these good things.
Absolutely. That's what he's doing. He lives for it.
Salford. What is your local
memes first?
What's your local Gurdwara done that I think you're the mastermind here.
Barking Gurdwara, the one I got married in.
Yeah, mastermind in the video.
My local, yeah. So before we get into the topics, let's listen to the meme, shall we? Of people blowing it up on the viral platform that is Twitter. So, first Tesco are charging for plastic bags, now this.
5p. Yep. That's the first thing I thought as well.
It's £1 though. It's not 30p. Pound.
No. But the point of charging for something.
Are they exchangeable? That's what I want to know. Can you drop it off if you get a hole in it and then you get a new one? Is it a bag for life? Is it a Rumaal for life? That's the question.
Not a laughing matter, what we're talking about here. There's a really serious reason behind it.
Got it.
And you want to make jokes.
I know, but I'm reading memes.
Dude,
Can you play along?
Dark banda. Yeah,
how?
I'm being the opposite.
How is that dark?
It's a Rumaal for life. Just have some shut up, okay? You can't spare a pound. Just buy another Rumaal.
Is it a Rumaal for life? That's what I want to know. Okay, that's what I want to know. All right.
Ring barking Gurdwara. Buddy, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਮੈਂ marketer ਹਾਂ. ਤੁਸੀਂ marketing change ਕਰ ਲਿਓ ਨਾ. Rumaal for life.
Rumaal for life.
And you'll have no what do you call it? Pushback.
Nothing at all. That's it. Thank you. Right. Are they going to tax those aunties that are taking dal sabji home too? Ooh.
What is policy on that? I don't even know what the policy on that is.
I don't know either, actually. I think it's quite rare that people do take the food home at the end of a Gurdwara day on a weekend.
I don't see the issue with that, though. Langar?
Yeah.
It's langar. So if you want to take it home, as in, I guess your context, your question here is, if there's somebody who's regularly doing it, and even that person, if they had actual need, I, again, don't see a problem with that. As in,
I think people are concerned that this policy is going to alienate people and they'll have fewer visitors, to quote one Twitter user. So, maybe not.
No.
Okay, great. Just eat your shit on the idea, yeah?
Agla.
Just bring your own. Yeah, great idea. It's not like people thought of that already. So they'd rather have Monah not go to Gurdwara than just let them use. So they'd rather. But this is written really badly. Okay,
yeah, correct it.
So you'd rather have Monah not go to the Gurdwara than just let them use something to cover their heads. Some are saying they're capitalist kings. Others are then saying, don't let this guy on Shark Tank, which I thought was good. That was a good one.
Don't let this guy on Shark Tank. That's good. That is good. You said that. I'm imagining Dragon's Den. Imagine their pitch. I'm here today, pitch for £25,000 for 0.001% equity in my Rumaal for life company.
Oh, now you're saying Rumaal for life. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. So you admit
I brought with here today our Chief Marketing Officer, Indy Singh Khera, who will be showing you the marketing policy.
There we go. This one actually killed me. Yeah, I'm a Monah, but I have more Akaal than a lot of Sardars on this app who wear Babaji's the star and use the platform to degrade women and then try and pass it off like they're joking. And then someone said, this is me trying to convince the Sevadar to give me a free Rumaal.
Oh, that's a lot. Say that one again. I'm more key.
Yeah, I'm a Monah, but I have more Akaal than the.
Pause.
Yeah.
You got the word wrong. That's why.
Oh, Akal. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Akaal.
Akal. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, bother,
Even I didn't get that.
Do you know what Akal means?
Yeah, Akal is in like, okay, wait. I know what it's meant in a slang term, but not actually the real word. So when people say,
where is it more famous?
So when people say Akal, I'm like, yeah, okay, you say the saying, but Akal, the word itself, I don't actually know what it means.
No, when you say slang, what do you mean? What slang?
People say Akal, yeah,
Yeah.
and that's used in the context of something bigger, which is to lead with the saying, right?
I don't know what you're on about. Give me a sentence. What are you saying?
How do I explain it? What actually is it? Okay. What does Akal? You tell me as what it means. I'll tell you what I think it's useful.
No, you've just confused me because Akaal is universal. We say Mool Mantar. Say Mool Mantar. Akaal Murat.
So why do people write Akal in block capitals when someone says something as if they're
Akaal,
like saying...
that's what you
Exactly.
heard it. People say Akaal, that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so break it down. This is the same for a lot of Gurmukhi as well. You'll never forget this now. Okay?
Okay.
Kaal. Just Kaal now. K-A-L. Obviously not K-A-L, but think of it like that. Kaal means death. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Akaal without death.
So why would you say that at the end of someone saying it?
Or timeless. That's a whip. It's like it's a sign off. You're right. It doesn't actually make sense when you look at the meaning of the word.
Thank you. And that's what I was trying to fucking say. Because I'm like, I don't understand why people use it, but I know the context in which they use it. So it's kind of used as a way to agree with the sentiment.
Yeah.
So when somebody says something at the end, they'll be like, Akala at the end. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. It's kind of, all right, here's an analogy. You know when you're in the house, comments.
Yeah.
Here.
No, I was going to say people doing the clicking when they're saying it's the right thing. That's more Gen Z.
That's fine.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. But remember that rule now, okay, by the A.
Yeah, okay. A means without.
So, Juni. Born. Juni, again, Mool Mantar. A Juni.
Oh, yeah.
Unborn.
Oh.
Everything with A. So, Ant.
Hang on. Odd such, Jugad such, heavy such, non-equal CB such.
Okay, now you're trying to use... No, it's not everything that starts with an A. But I'm just trying to show you certain words.
That's what you made me out to be.
Okay, sorry. You're being really literal now. Certain things.
Do you know who you're talking to? The most literal guy you'll ever meet.
I forget. He's like, doesn't fit the rule. Oh my God. Doesn't fit the rule.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Apologies.
Oh God.
But those two words now, you can use Akaal Murat, Ajuni.
Okay. Yeah.
Here you go.
So it just means without. Okay.
But here, Akal.
Yeah, Akal.
The first time you read the sentence, you know what it is? I left. My brain just stopped. I was like, what? What's that mean? Read the sentence Akal now. Say it again one more time.
Yeah, I'm a Monah, but I have more Akal than a lot of this. So that's
I have more.
Yeah, but he wrote it. He wrote it A-K-A-L. I'm like, Akal, right? No one thinks of that as Akal. Akal is like U-K-C-L or something.
Akal you can only get from the context of the sentence.
Yeah. Right. So that one killed me. Me trying to convince the seva to give me a free Rumaal. The same Monah who spend $100 a week on a haircut should have no problem paying the Monah tax. It's actually being called the Monah tax. That's what's crazy about it. Yeah. Anyway, those are the memes. That's what I saw. And obviously the main one, which is this. Where is it?
Go on.
Real Monah stay locked. There you go. The guy's in his car and he's got all the Rumaals in his car seat.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It's not clear. But I'll take your word for it.
Wait for it.
I'm going to be honest. With the blurriness of the camera, it looks like I'm looking at something.
Blurriness of the camera? It looks clean. Okay. Right.
Yeah, on my side, it looks like something out of Star Wars or something.
Okay, mate.
Yeah, some characters on there.
Well, anyway. Those are the ones that killed me. So, all right, you tell me what you think the reasons are, and I'll tell you the eyes on the ground and the answers that I have actually.
Well, I've seen the video, haven't I, of the committee actually giving the spiel about.
Yeah, but I have other eyes on the ground. But okay.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, you want me to talk about that? That's the only take I have on it.
Go.
So basically, Sevdas have come out and said,
Sevdas, no, committee. Pardon.
Okay, the committee have come. It's quite a big committee actually on the video on X, and they're talking about how the risk of basically passing disease. Infection control. That basically what it is. Infection control is what they're saying. And when they explained it, I was like, that's fair in the same way that, do you remember when pandemic happened and we had all those hospital masks, but then people started getting their own masks and personalizing them, and they were like, I'm just going to keep reusing my mask. I was like, that's actually a good idea. Let's not go, waste and stuff. And so the idea that you have a Rumaal and you keep it and you bring it in the same way, I don't know what Sanj is, but Shindy has like a chunni, which is called the Gurdwara, and it'll stay in the
she does. Yeah, she has one.
So it's not like women don't do it. And I know there is a separate box, I think, for chunni as well, the Gurdwara. Initially, when I heard it, I thought it was about renting it for £1.
That's what I thought, but then apparently you get to keep it. And apparently it's a brand new Rumaal you get to keep.
Which is fair, and I guess it's incentivizing people just looking after their Rumaals. Yeah, go on.
Do you really buy the trope of saying, oh, it's for disease prevention reasons? If it's for hygiene reasons, just wash the Rumaals.
That's a lot, man. Huh?
Okay, and that's a lot compared to doing a full amount of langar every day for people in terms of cost and expense? Drop me out. It's not even close to the same in terms of bills, water expenditure. It's probably one wash a day you got to do.
I don't know. I've never seen the size of industrial. What do they have? I mean, obviously we wash pande and stuff, but all the chadra, what are they going? Have you ever seen a washing machine in Gurdwara? I've never seen one.
I haven't seen one in a Gurdwara, but I'm pretty sure they must do. And even so, they change those sheets relatively frequently. If you're going to use this disease prevention line on me, all right, in which case I want the whole Gurdwara scrubbed every day. I want the sheets changed every day, and everything has to be spotless. If you're using it for that reason. Otherwise, you're just implying this is used for the same reasons as you can't have a plastic straw because the paper one is good for the environment. Meanwhile, Taylor Swift is out there blowing up the environment with their private jet every week. All right, drop me out. Either do it properly or don't bother. Yeah,
you don't think
this is where I'm a bit like, I think you're saying it for that reason, trying to make people buy it, but I don't believe you.
On a slight tangent to that point you just made there, are you actually of the opinion, not this specific thing, where if you can't do it 100%, you shouldn't do any of it?
No, but I don't think paper straws is where you should start. I think you should start somewhere bigger.
Yeah,
but you do feel I was being facetious. Yeah.
Good. I just want to check you don't actually have that position.
No, I don't.
So then your angle is this is money making.
I'd like to know where the money goes, if possible. But
what do you mean? Where does all money go?
Where does that money of the money that's paid towards that? Like, okay, say you walk into the Gurdwara, yeah? You walk in, need a Rumaal.
Yeah.
Is there somebody sitting on the side with like a piggy bank and they say, "It's the best pal," and then I'll give you a Rumaal?
I think based on your Gurdwara and London Gurdwara, it's probably contactless now, no?
The Golok isn't upstairs, but parts of it are.
Yeah. So I would think it's probably that. So you're talking about the collection methodology, I think would be
I'm on about collection methodology, yeah.
Contactless would be my guess.
What about, okay, sweet. I just thought it was really funny that this came out, and I thought, no, it's not my local, it's my local. And I thought, oh, Jello, very good.
So you need to be on the ground.
My eyes on the ground. I called my father-in-law today. I was like, Dad, is this real? He said, I can find out. So what does he do? He calls his mates at the Gurdwara and he found out.
Oh, no, he should have gone. He should have given him a body cam.
No. He called him and he's like, is this real? And they're like, yeah. Hygiene purposes, you get to keep one. You get to take it home. It's all yours. No problems. We think it's a good idea. And Dad was like, yeah, it's a great idea. And I thought, okay, cool.
All right, let me pose a question to you. Okay. We both don't know the answer to this, but we'll just guess some numbers. Let's say Barking Gurdwara. Catchment area, what do you think the size of the Sangat that serves is? How many thousand?
I don't know, man. Probably a few thousand a week.
No, like not how many come in each week. I'm saying the total number of people, unique visitors, like you come to a website, whatever, that come to that Gurdwara.
In how long a period?
Let's take a month.
Easily about 20,000.
Okay. What was playing out in my head is, I was like, okay, if it's £1, and let's just say, and not everybody's going to need a Rumaal, right?
Let's say 10% of people.
No, I'm going to say all of them need it. I'm going to say all the people need a Rumaal, just like worst case scenario. And like, how much money are they actually generating? If those people are unlikely to get another one.
That's unrealistic. I'd say probably 10% of people probably need a Rumaal.
Yeah, no, but the point I'm trying to make is, if it's for money making, they do so companies are £500, kind of £5,000.
Much more off that.
It's pennies, man.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying. If you've got a Rumaal and you've serviced the whole population who needs a Rumaal and they've got it, it's not like, I don't think it's a renewable income. It's not like every month you're needing a new Rumal.
Good point. I think what it might do is it will stop people from just relying on the Gurdwara and actually purchase one for themselves, number one.
And take
number
care
two,
of
it will also mean that people actually store it in their gaddi where it should be kept for a lot of people. I know that my father-in-law has one in his glove compartment every time in case he needs to go.
Yep.
So
like girls always do it.
Yeah. So I get that too. Number three, I feel like it's a wise idea to also get people who are running weddings as well to dish out their Rumaals way beforehand, prior to a wedding or outside or whatever, just to get people in when they want that matching stuff. That also stops any reliance on a Gurdwara services.
I think that can be done quite nicely when you give out the flower, for your side.
In the morning, outside. Yeah.
Pairing with
or
the
at the house. Or at the house, yeah.
If you go to the house. I guess it's the people that come to the... Have you ever been given that seva?
Which one? To go around and do the flowers?
There's doing the flowers, but like if you're at the house, TK, whatever, there's multiple people, but then you get maybe the latecomers or the people aren't as close, but they're at the Gurdwara and then they feel left out. Like, have you got one of these? And you have to go around like looking at who hasn't got one and here's a Rumal for you. And here's a
Absolutely hate that job.
I hate that job, man. I was just like...
I'll just be like, listen, I'm not doing it. Or better yet, if someone was looking at me now, I'll be like, Shindi, give me Ekam. That way they can't ask me. That's what I'd do if I were you. I'm like, Shindi, give me my daughter. Okay.
That's power move right there.
There you go.
I like the way you think. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Then
That's how I
you
think,
don't have to do it. I look at the young ones now, I'm like, CV card Desi. Tera time aa gaya.
Yeah. Full circle moment.
The seva I used to like, though, if you want to call it seva, is we use that term usually. You are seva thing. Is, in the run up to the wedding, you'd have like marquee at the house and house events, right? And every day people be coming, make sure crisps on the tables and then restocking and refilling the crisps. I used to enjoy that. Mainly because I used to get first. Well, okay. I thought I was doing a good thing. I was setting up the thing. I was setting for the person whose wedding it was. Why isn't it?
Okay. That's just
Again, it depends on your definition of what seva is.
Was it selfless though? Because finish your sentence, you got first dibs on the crisp, so it wasn't selfless. Right. Okay, it was self-serving.
Still did it. Okay.
Oh my days. Yeah, seva, self-servicing seva.
Listen, when you're young, okay, everything's seva, okay.
Okay,
so you get things done.
Yeah,
that's how Asian families get away with giving pocket money.
Absolutely.
Seva kar tu. Seva hundi hai. That's it. Seva hundi hai.
Bam. So, okay. Are you in favor of this? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? What do you genuinely think?
Indifferent. Don't mind. I don't think it's a money-making ploy. I don't think it's going to put people off coming to Gurdwara because then the idea is in your head, you're like, oh, this is going to stop you going to see Guru Maharaj. Are you that kind of arrogant?
Yeah, good point.
It's a pound, right? I'm sure you can afford a pound. Take care of it. Whatever the thing is, it's not that much of a barrier. I think if it reduces the amount of mess and means that people take more personal responsibility, that is a phrase I like. I do want more people to focus on personal responsibility.
Do they just take, that little bucket in the corner that has all those loose Rumaals? Is that going to be disbanded now and that won't exist anymore?
I think so, isn't it? Unless they hide it somewhere. You mean like kind of emergency use?
I don't think there will be emergency use now. It's kind of saying we're not going to maintain it anymore. Because otherwise, if you make one rule for one person, then it's
pointless. Yeah.
Exactly. All it takes is one person. I want to know what's going to be on the Rumaals at the Gurdwara.
I was about to say that. Do you think it'll be branded Kandiyale?
Is it going to have the Kanda with the name of the Gurdwara underneath? Those were OG, man. Those were OG.
Monah tax. MT.
MT at the top. Monah tax, barking, sing Sabha Gurdwara.
RFL, Rumaal for life.
Rumaal for life. What I was going to say is...
so you want to see the terms and conditions? I think you should ask your Gurdwara for terms and conditions.
There isn't terms and conditions.
You asked them,
what happened here... No. What happened here? This was actually... The reason how this came to surface wasn't for nice reasons. Someone tried to expose them. Yeah, so what they did was, in this flyer, it says, Gurdwara Singh Sabha, London East, 7 Kings. Gurdwara Singh Sabha, London East, Barking. It is the same group. You were correct. It says, first Gurdwara in the UK to charge £1 for a mile. Then it says, extortion man in red. Then beneath it has the Pradhan's number. And then it says, call him to discuss this.
Yeah.
This is mad doxing. And then it says, The president of Singh Sabha London East stopping Sangat members from coming Gurdwara.
Okay. have you seen his video address? There's a bit in the video address when he goes, "Eh, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਘਰ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਕੋਈ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਤੇ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਬਣਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਬੰਦਾ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਆਫਿਸ ਦਫ਼ਤਰ ਆ ਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੱਕ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਸੇਮ ਬੰਦੇ ਘਰ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਬਣਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ."
Translate that to people. Oh, well, while he coughs up a lung right now. Yep, good lad. Thank you.
Hard when you have to go into that mode. He's basically saying, he's a man to sit at home with nothing to do. Just put up hate. And obviously he doesn't know it's on Twitter. He goes, platform to pai jande hain. Just all the platforms. And he goes, not one of those have come to the office to actually discuss it with us and ask, well, why are you doing this? And he goes, the people, Sangat, who have come to the office, and we've explained the reason, they're like, yeah, it's a good reason. And so I think that video is, just addressing it. Maybe they should have done that ahead of putting it out. But I guess, when people have good ideas, if you think something's a good idea, I'll give you an example. Indy&Dr.
Yeah. We've been over this. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, it's a good idea, right? And then you hear it, or someone else says, that's not a good idea. So that's probably why they didn't maybe put a video out. Or can you imagine in the future, when COVID happened and Trump used to come out every day for his briefing with like Janta, like 20 people. Imagine that when Gurdwara started doing like press releases, taking questions from the floor. Hi, Indy&Dr. Just a question about, is this Rumaal for life? Can you imagine that? We get press passes. Oh my God. Stage. I mean, that would be like elite level for stage secretary. He'd be an actual stage secretary. You know what I mean? I would love that role.
Crazy, man. So there we have it, people. Let us know your thoughts on the Rumaal tax. I'm going to call it the Rumaal tax now, not Monah tax. Just the Rumaal tax. I think that's a nicer way of putting it. Yeah, instead of Monah tax. The word Monah is a bit mean. I feel like it has been made into a meaner word over time.
No, it really. I think, yeah, it is. It's definitely a mean word, and I think the only time if you are going to use it is obviously with someone very close to you who clearly knows it's banter.
Yeah. One of your mates.
It's like kacha. People do not like it when you call them kache.
You mean cost saving?
No. Like someone who's here illegally, like Freshi. Kacha. Pakka nahi hai.
Kacha? Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Slang for like, he's not legit here.
Oh, so kacha means illegal. All right. Interesting. I didn't know that. Huh?
Kacha was conjuice.
Yeah, because it sounds like karcha. So I was thinking maybe it's something like that.
I love how you think like words which just sound similar to that. Yes,
synonyms.
Do you know maths when you have the 3 lines? Like equivalent time.
Yeah, same here. What's the difference? It sounds about the same. Yeah.
I love roughly, your point of reference. Your head's like, what do I know that's kind of like it? And
you know the squiggly equals, which is like, which means roughly.
Yeah. Basically.
That's how I think in my head. But yeah. Karcha. Yeah.
Kacha.
Thank you very much. Let us know your thoughts, people. Drop us a little comment. Also, let us know your thoughts on the ranch episode last week. We had some nice DMs and feedback on that. And would appreciate if you guys tell us your thoughts. You want more guests like that? We'll see what we can do.
Absolutely.
See what we can dig out. Yes. Got anything to add?
No.
Jump into our next segmente.
Confessions on Brown Monday.
Ooh, nice. You're not dying.
Dying yesterday, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yesterday, you just kept attacking me with messages, and I was like, "It's fine."
You had a full week off.
Okay, let's discuss that. It's not a week off. It really, when you have a kid, did you? What did I write today? What did I write today in the story? Tell me what I wrote. Tell me.
Why don't you tell people what you wrote, bro? It's your story.
What did I write?
I don't know. Have a look. Tell me.
Did you read it? Did you look at it?
I read it briefly, yeah.
Okay. When you have a baby, the logistics of a holiday is tough. Okay? I was broken banda. Now, a lot of that, now Akam is amazing as a baby.
I didn't bother you for a week, man. I left you alone.
No, you did message me actually. You did ask me a few things when I was there.
Yeah, I asked you for a couple things, but
No,
compared to the normal amount that I message you.
Which I don't mind anyway. We've gone over this. I don't mind you messaging me anytime. I'll never say to you, stop messaging me.
Yeah, no, but I wanted to give you a shorty. Yeah. And when you told me that you're not taking a break and you're actually doing a lot, I left you alone even more. Okay.
Yeah. But again, I'm not uncontactable for certain people.
Obviously, you're not posting legs or sausages on the flipping Instagram story saying, where am I? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see that one response though?
Which one?
Right, so somebody actually wrote the resort name. I was like, who's this MI5 level person? She's like, yeah, just take any picture, put it in Google Lens, and it just tells you where you are. I was like, bloody hell. Because I was looking at a response and I was like, yeah, funny, Jalandhar, Warsaw, Willenhall, all this shit. And it was like, it's like the country, the area, resort name. I was like, what? I was like, is she here? I was like,
she told you how?
Well, I messaged back because I knew about this Google Lens. I just hadn't used it ever. I was like, Google Lens, question mark, like, you know, one of those laughs. And then she was like, yeah. I was like, okay. But you went there. You did it. Like, you did the work.
Never again. Never again. Okay. This is why you post after you leave.
Yeah. Okay.
Now you've learnt your lesson.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Got recognized. You know, it's funny. I got recognized at what could potentially be one of the most compromising points in the airport. The body scanner part.
Oh, in security.
Yeah, but the body scanner part, where he's like, please, can you come through this bit? And so I'm just diverting here, but so I got to the body scanner and this lady who looked sick but had like, you know, chitti chamdi.
What does that mean?
It means white skin. And chamdi skin.
Okay.
Chitti white. Yeah.
Right.
So I was like, okay. And then she was like, "Your doctor?" I was like, yes. I was like, the one time you want to be recognized, a good time to be recognized. She's like, me and my husband watch all your clips. I was like, yes. I was like, so what's your name? She's like, Bethany Cole. And I was like, oh, Bethany, well, lovely to meet you. And she's like, yeah, Paji, you go through. I was like,
so she pulled you to the side because she wanted to say, I'll watch your clips.
No, I don't think she didn't recognize me that. But it wasn't basically, she was there and the person here was like, can you please go over there to her? So she didn't make the decision. Yeah, it's not like she took me to a comment of like, just wanted to say.
Yeah, it sounded like that.
Like I'm like, oh shit, ki ho gaya.
I left my salai in my bag. Oh no.
Sly. I always think, Pama nahi pama.
I managed to sneak one through, you know, in the past through India with that, and I didn't even realize until I got to England that it was in my backpack.
It's all airport dependent, man. Janwale, the thermoses we have of the Barney to make Akam's feeds had to go through some special scanner, separate scanner. Do you know what? That scanner's always been there, but because you've never had to use it, you just don't notice it. But this is a massive scanner thing there. Coming back from Greece, nothing. Yeah, fine, no problem. Yeah. Jo bhi leke jana to hi leke jao. Okay. Relax. Yeah. What was I saying? Yes, you tried not to bother me. But yesterday, man, I was just so out of it. I was just, oh God, I was like, no. And then that snoring video was from last night. And I woke up this morning and was like, yes, I'm back, baby. I was thinking I had gym today and I had pod. And I was like, if I'm like Indy, like, or snivelly, I'm like, no. Can't do this, man. It's not good. Not good. No. Fell for you.
Correct. Man. It's not good. Correct.
Right. So 7-day holiday. I'll say something a bit controversial here, but I don't know. I was going to say I don't know if I enjoy holidays anymore. That's probably not the right thing to say. It's not that. Maybe it's about length of holidays now. I find now, so I'm essentially contracting, right? That in a month, if I have some odd random midweek days off, so non-weekend days off, to me, that's probably more refreshing than a block of days off from not doing any work per se. I think that's the other point as well. Maybe if I had a long holiday, but there are elements of work. For example, I like the idea of, say, in the future, going to, say, Canada / North America and doing like a podcast tour where we're holidaying as part of it, but actually we're doing some pod-related stuff. And that would be the work element, but it's fun work element. You see what I mean? So maybe then I'd be okay with the holiday idea. I think the idea though, and here's the other thing. This is the first time ever, and maybe second time, I've been to a resort, which is like completely isolated. There's nothing there to do really. The resort was, top tier, man. Like 5 restaurants on site, private beach, 5 pools, spa, escape room, had everything. Escape room, like free, and it was all free as well. Everything, right? And so, because we had Ikam, and so we had Ria and Meher. Ria and Meher are 7, 8 years old. Those are my nieces. His dad's 60th. That's why we went. I was like, okay, normally I'm like a sightseer, exploration, walking tour, excursion. At minimum, I want to go in the U-boats and the crazy boats in the Pani and do stuff. Didn't do any of that. But surprisingly, because of Ikam's sleep and feeding and doing all this stuff, the time does go. The thing that killed us was the top, man, the heat. Oh my God, right?
You went to Greece. What did you expect?
I went to Greece last year. Mom's birthday in November. It's perfect, 20 degrees. So
yeah, you went in August.
Shanti Rak. Last month it was 40 degrees.
Shanti Rak, shut up.
40 degrees last month. The thing is, when I did the research and I was like, give me the average temperatures, it was like, yeah, 25, 30. I was like, okay, there's a 25 horse. I got that. No day was 25. No day was 25. It was all 34 plus. The air conditioning in all the rooms had been set centrally, so it wouldn't go lower than 22, but it never made it 22. It was always 24 degrees. So be in the room, sweating. Thankfully, we had this little mini fan that we'd got USB powered for Ikam. And I was just like, right, I need to get in the line. I need my matar to get in the line of this,
secondary
fan.
breeze.
Yeah, man. And then, like from our room, we had a pool view, right? I just look at these people who are sunbathing for hours and hours. And I was like, I don't understand. How can you take it? How are you not dead? Those are my 2 observations. I was like, I walk from the hotel, our room, to the buffet, and I'm like, Pani, dede menu. Pani pila do menu, please, Pani. And the thing, there's one day where Shindy was really hot, yeah. Dad came running over with this bottle of Pani thinking, we all thought he was going to give Pani to Shindy to drink. He started pouring it on her head. It's so funny. Shindy was like, Dad, my hair. He's like, Koi. Oh shit. There was one day. So Dad has got like a really wiry white beard. You've seen that, right? And so he's in the sea, and he started like just playing with the pani, like with the kids. He's pouring it on the pani, but it looked like, when you're at the Ganga and you start doing like water offering.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Someone was like, Guruji.
Who said that?
Some random guy.
Agora. Oh my God.
He's like, Guruji. Oh, he can't make up this shit, man. Then we had
was Dad there like a bug as well in the sea?
No. He had his hair out. He looked a bit like Osho. He looked like
who?
Osho. You heard Osho?
No.
Google him now. OSHO. Just type in, look at the picture. You'll get the vibes.
Oh my day.
You get it, yeah?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, those types of vibes. And, I could have said Sadhguru. You probably would have got it.
Yeah.
And then there was another dude who came over to us and he's like, sorry to disturb you. This is during dinner. Me and my wife and my family are having this debate about where you guys are from. They all think you're Jewish. And he was like, you wear the little hat. Yeah. And he goes, well, I think you're from India. And we're like, yeah, bro. Yeah. He's like,
actually, we are from Britain.
Yeah. There's loads of people wanted pictures of Dad, though. They just kept coming up to him, like, let's take pictures.
Yeah, because it's the daddy in the beard, man.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, bro.
Wait, I just said daddy in the beard because it's the bug in the daddy. That's fine, man.
This topper, man, is just... I didn't get it. Explain sunbathing to me.
People love it, man. They go for the glow.
Indy, how do you... Like, that... You've obviously had this, but there's one restaurant, which is one of the nicer restaurants, but it was like completely outdoors, which is fine if you have a breeze. It's not obviously when it's hot. There are points where you're waiting for your food and you can feel the sweat generation formation, Indy, and it's coming closer and closer and closer to your eyes, And you're like, how can people sit there motionless for hours when this is happening? I'm okay with it.
Because they want to look like Karan. They want to look like us. That's why. They want the gold skin complexion. That's it. This is why people go go and get fake tans. They want to be brown.
No,
but they'll lay into us because of our skin color. I love it.
That. Yeah,
double standards is beautiful.
Yeah, I guess
almost poetic.
But doing it in real life with that top. And then the other thing is, right, so on a day, normal day, UK, not hot, the normal insensible losses, we call it, which is basically perspiration, losing pani from your skin, that we don't see, you don't feel it, not pissing, nothing like that, 1.5 liters per day. Tiga, I can only imagine how much you're losing there. So to try and replenish the amount of pani that you need, it's like you have to be drinking pani all day.
That's why they get sunstroke though, isn't it?
They just don't seem to. The thing is, I see these people every day, and I'm like, does he mare nahi hale? It's like, how are you still alive? I don't understand. I'm here, not doing this with my topi and my shade and everything. And I'm like, my bloody apple juice pee coming out. You guys are just
apple juice pee.
Do you know what I mean?
So, happy holiday?
Yeah. No, despite all that, so Akal became very, very, very chatty on this holiday. Even picked up a few Greek phrases.
Gotta stop doing that in the fucking mic. Sorry. Oh my God.
Sorry. He just came over me, that one. So she picked up a few phrases. And it's good. It's just good having everyone together. All inclusive. That's the other thing I was going to say.
You leave the resort at all?
Yeah, we went to the old town. But that's literally what you could do. Is the old town was there, and then there's other islands, island hopping. But apart from that, we just pool day, beach day, indoor day, spa day. It was really cool, actually. I'd been messaging somebody for about 3-4 months in the run-up to sort some special stuff out for Dad. She actually worked there as well. So then she was like, you just take my WhatsApp number. And then I'm like, oh, can you change this booking? We want to do this. She's like, yeah, booked for you. Oh, here's 50% off for spa. She just sorted everything out. I was like, this is brilliant, man. I was like, every time I go to a hotel now, I was like, WhatsApp number there. I'll send you voice note.
Off the board sing.
Off the board. Bro, this is on steroids, man. Even I was pushing it. I was like, there's no way I'm going to get this. But I'm on such a roll here. I might as well just ask. We got everything, man.
What was the thing you were most surprised to get?
Full spa access for everyone. So we had 5 massages, which are all heavily discounted. But then the use of all the stuff was like €50 a person. She's like, yeah, you have free, all of you. I was like, okay. That's very nice of you. We had, basically the buffet breakfast, and then there's this VIP breakfast, which you only get if you have a suite. Like, yeah, you can have it. 8 days, including day of checkout. Thank you very much. Yeah, she just kept throwing stuff in. And I was like, what do you want? And she's like,
she wants you.
No, there was a funny story about that.
Oh, here we go.
There is a funny story about that.
Dr. Jazz, Dr. Loverman.
Dr. Jazz, maybe strikes again.
Dr. Loverman. Mavi.
Here's the love. All right.
Dr. Loverman.
Right. Listen. I'm coming out to stage. That's my song. Okay? I'm going to come out doing the dance as well. Oh, shit. That's good. Really good. Right. So, lady's name was Angela. But within that group, the rest of the family kept forgetting her name. So they kept calling her Karan's lady friend.
Yeah.
She became a lady friend, right? So on the day of checkout, we were on these couches. We checked out. And we were just waiting for our transfer and stuff. And we were trying to catch her to say thank you. And I wanted to introduce her to some rest members of the family. And then Party, my brother-in-law, he'd said like a few minutes ago, oh yeah, she's just walked past or something. And then I felt from behind this little peck on my cheek, my neck. I thought it was her. I was like, oh. But why would it be? It was obviously Shindy, right? And then, but he just mentioned her name, and I associated that with her. The peck. It wasn't her. Just to be clear, she didn't kiss me. Okay. Mm-hmm. But then Shindy was like, oh, you thought that was her, didn't you? I was like, it's the lover, man. Yeah. Bachadi. There was one night, Bachadi. I'd asked her something and then she didn't respond. And she's like off duty, but she always just kept responding off duty. And she's like, oh yeah, like I nearly died. I was like, huh? She's like, yeah, I was driving home on a scooter and this car like ran into her or something. And then we wanted something changing in my room. And I was like, you just recover, man. Like I'll ring the reception. She goes, no, I will do it. It'll happen now. And I was oh, bloody hell, man.
Exquisite personal service. Please tell me you gave her a good review on TripAdvisor.
I'm going to do it. And Google. So I talked about it. And I said, I'm going to give you a special shout out and everything. And yeah. So I'll give her a tip as well. So, yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
So that was your confession, yeah? Mr. Loverman.
Mr. Loverman. ChatGPT, when you're doing my research when I'm going on holiday, 20 degrees max.
Okay. So I had a wedding to attend.
Okay.
And I went to a Guji wedding, never been before.
Okay.
And I feel like there is a difference in pasina and smell with the different Indian food you eat. Because the smell that perspirated out of me after I had Guji food, I've just managed to get rid of it a week later.
All right. Pause.
Yeah.
Are you saying the event was hot and you were sweating out the smell?
No, I'm saying the food that I ate over the course of that period, yeah. The food was nice, yeah.
Yeah.
But I still feel like Punjabi food's better, but that's just my own bias, yeah. So food was nice. But Monday to Thursday, I was at wedding functions, various functions, yeah.
Yeah.
Tuesday, I ate the food, went straight through me as soon as I got home within an hour. I was
diarrhea.
like, okay. Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, fine. Thursday, same thing happened at the wedding day, yeah. Friday, I went gym and I looked around and I thought, what the fuck is that smell? And I thought, someone's come from I swear someone's come from India. Like, that's what it smelled like. I was like, nah, someone's come from India. Like, what's going on? And I looked down and I'm thinking, it can't be. And then I smelled myself and thought, what the actual fuck is this? Terrible. I've only managed to get rid of the smell yesterday, Wednesday, a week later. That's how bad it was. And I went to the gym 3 times in that time. And each time, it wouldn't go away, Karan. It just wouldn't leave my body.
So are you saying that your sweat had taken a new flavor?
No, it does this whenever you eat too much Punjabi food. It does the same thing.
The sweat?
Yeah, so I'm sure I got a message, Dr. Huberman or something, and be like, listen, can you tell me if there is some kind of correlation between the food you eat and the sweat smell that comes out? Because I feel like it's just
this is an interesting observation, right? So guys, listeners, I want you to eat Monday to Friday. One group, the control group, eats only goriyan la khana. Okay?
Yes.
English food khas dasi. Pie and chips all week. Group B, tadke wale cheejan all week. Okay? All week. And then in both
goes to the gym
groups,
on Saturday. Same workout. Cardio
then
zone 3.
You need a professional sniffer. We'll get the police wale kutte, right? And we'll see which one jira kutta behosh ho janda na. Then we know.
Bro.
Right, so 2 questions first. First question.
Hang on. Hold your questions. I thought it was, maybe it's just me. Right? So I messaged one of the lads who was there. And I said, bro, the Guji food from last week, I've been to the Gurdwara twice and I feel like my sweat is disgusting. I can't shed the smell. It's crazy. It's like the food is coming through my pores. He then messaged me back saying, yeah, you just got to sweat it out then, man. Keep hydrated. 5:30 that day, he messaged me, bro, I had to double tape myself. I did cardio and I swear I could smell that food too. This has got to be classified as a hate crime, surely. So there you go.
I like that you sense checked it and then it's not.
I sense checked it. I was like, bro, please tell me you're feeling the same. He's like, no, I'm feeling it too. So it's not just me. There is a smell and I'm sorry. Gore, I'm sorry. I smell like curry. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, kind of do, low key. Can't lie. So that stench was terrible. But that wasn't even the conversation I was trying to get to. Why is it that at events... Oh, sorry, go on, tell me your question.
You normally, because you're IBS and things, don't eat at functions anyway. Like, you classically go to Subway or you bring your own food. Why did you venture out on 2 different days? If the first day gave you tattiyan, why did you become brave?
Because it was 2 different caterers. So the first night was English food that they made that was Desi style, which was nice. It was like Desi pizzas, chips, etc. I was like, that was lovely. Yeah, no issues.
Oh, that didn't go through you. Okay, yeah.
Tuesday, the next day is their version of a maya. Yeah. So it's called a VB, I think it is. And went to the house for that, and they had caterers there. Same caterers as the day before. I thought, Charlotte, this will be fine. And as I'm going along to each section, I said, I looked at the guy and I said, does this have nuts in it? He was like, no. And then I looked at all this like finish on top, like relish. And I was like,
are you sure?
Is that onions or is that nuts? He's like, it's nuts. I was like, so it does have nuts in then. And he said, yeah. I said, cool. Move to the next one. It's a dal. Does this have nuts in? He said, yeah. I was like, cool. Move to the next one. Aloo. Does this have nuts in? No. All right, sweet. Gave it to me. Next one. Does this have nuts in? The guy's like, no. It's a new guy. I said, are you sure? And he said, yeah. I said, because if you're not, I'm going to find out. And then he said, let me check. He asked another guy. The guy said, it's got nuts in. I was like, aren't you glad I asked? Moving on to the next guy. Then I had the samosa instead. And I was like, look, I've just got to keep it plain and simple, yeah? Had that food, got back, it went through me. Yeah. And apparently happened to a few of the other lads because they're just not, we're not used to the Guji food. I feel like that is the hypothesis. We're just not used to it.
Okay, but correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I've not had it many times, but Gujarati food tends to be very meaty, no? It's not spicy.
Some of it is sweet, but some of the stuff I had was maybe, I don't know if it was spicy or if it was just different, but it didn't settle in me. And I thought it was just me until I met all the guys on Thursday and they said, no, it happened to me too. I was like, all right, take ya. It wasn't only me then. Then Thursday comes around and this is catering at the venue and they've only got one licensed caterer that they trust, which is like Madhu's, I think it is.
Yeah, but Madhu's big. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, well, surely they'll be fine. There'll be no issues there. Yeah. So I'm asking for the food and they have the menu and I look at it. And some of the things on there, I didn't fully understand or comprehend what it was. And I'm asking the caterer, I said, bro, can I borrow you? He said, yeah. I said, what has nuts in on here? And he goes away and he comes back and he says, this, and this. And he walks off. And I thought, okay, that's fine. When the food comes, it doesn't have labels on it. So I've got to kind of self-identify and troubleshoot. And I'm using Google Images and stuff to figure it out. And two of them looked like paneer. And they said the paneer has nuts in. But one of them was paneer that was cut in like massive triangles. And I was like, well, this isn't paneer. And then I got other people to try it. And they were trying it and they thought, this is fine, like have it. And then I said to the guy, I had a bit, I said, is this paneer? He said, yeah. I said, so this has nuts in it too then? He said, yeah. I was like, great.
Start the timer.
So I turned to Sandra, said, pass me that antihistamine. And she said, all right. So have one. Gave it 10. And then I was feeling a bit like, oh, this is not going well. I was like, give me another one. So I had a second. Then I'm fine. But then the inevitable crash of like having 2 antihistamine kicks in because you get drowsy. Yeah. So I was feeling mad drowsy. And I thought maybe I shouldn't have done that. But I was proper hungry. So there you have it. I learned my lesson for next time.
Which is?
I should always stick to my rules and not have food at someone's wedding.
Subway. Just eat Subway. Okay? Eat fresh. Yeah. It's made for you.
Yeah, I felt rude then, man, because it was a friend's wedding and I thought, let me not disrespect or anything. But yeah.
Oh, so actually I saw one of the pictures and I was going to say, how come when all your friends had their anchkans on, the sherwanis on, you didn't have your attire on?
Which one? For the wedding day?
No, I think it was a pre-wedding. Another one of the other functions.
Quite simple. No one told me. No one told me they were all dressing up. And I turned up, I was like, didn't get the memo then. And then I asked, hang on, what are you all wearing on Thursday? And they're like, oh, Shivani. I was like, Jal, I don't have a Shivani. Then no one told me it was a color. So I turned up in a random color and I was like, well, this is just lovely. So cheers, guys.
Great friends you have.
Appreciate that. Yeah. No one told me. So they have it. All good.
I saw your owl shirt made an appearance.
It did. Had to be recycled. Yes.
I saw that and I was like, that bad boy again.
Love that shirt, man. Love that shirt. It's so banging. So banging.
You know, in the same way you despise or hate, whatever word you want to use, my sketches. That's the same way I feel about that owl shirt.
Oh, piss off. I wear that like twice a year. You wear your sketches every day. You turn up to my house with them on, all right? Don't do this.
Wait. Is that beyond me?
In my fucking house it is, yeah. All right.
No! He goes, there is sketch attacks.
Okay, right. The bit that I wanted to actually talk about was why is it at events, priests, when they're speaking, Gurdwara, wherever, churches, priests at an actual wedding ceremony for Guji weddings, why does their mic echo? And what's the need for the echo effect?
Wait.
Why is it like
wait, reverb.
why is it? No, I'll do it.
Wait. Okay, go.
I'll do it. Hello. Welcome to, and I'm like, this isn't necessary.
Yeah.
Even when they're doing karaoke, they still got the echo effect on. I'm like, why are you doing this?
But it's that's what it is, dramatic effect, isn't it? What I will say though is, and again, because what the majority of what we see is an Ananda cottage, right? Quiet, sit down, part ho raha. When I went to Gujarati wedding with the mandip, the priest was like half priest, half MC.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Right, and they make jokes and stuff. And
they're making jokes. I'm like, yo, this guy's lit.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, he's like Tony Robbins. He was there, and then the bit that threw me, I was like, okay, so it's a wedding, but then something will happen, and then
oh yeah,
kabhi khushi kab. Oh, his tracks come out like bole churiyan, bole kangana,
for like 15 seconds, and then it
yeah, and then it's all like on things, isn't it? Like do like lined up here, lined up.
Yeah.
First time I was like, the part ho raha, and they're doing music, and then I don't get it, and then there's like games. I was like, what's happening? It's just too much, man.
It's very mixed. It's included in everything.
But you know what's funny? Like some guys are sitting there, like, oh yeah, man. Some of my good friends, oh, it's Gujarati weddings, man. They're hours and hours. They're so long, and I was like, bro, I was like, you guys sit on kursiyan, like games. You can leave whenever you want.
I thought this. I thought like, okay, it's pretty long, but.
Yeah,
then I thought, so hang on, if you deep it, the Anand Courage we start sitting down at 10:30. You don't get out till about 1:30, realistically, if everything runs smoothly and on time.
I say 1:30's a bit late.
Okay, 1:00.
Yeah, and then I guess, this is the thing, right? When you've had the Milne breakfast,
yes,
it depends if you're like, if they start ushering people to serve, do you actually go upstairs at that point? Or
no,
do you
I go last. But then if you go first, you miss the ball seat. So it's like, it's difficult.
Listen, how many times I tell you? How old are you?
32.
They're not designed for you, okay? It's just
but I have the back of an 84-year-old. So yes, it is designed for me, okay?
When you came to Akam's part, were you okay? Yes or no?
God, I had to stretch for 2.5 hours and do activation work on my back to be able to sit straight for 3 hours. Do you know how many stretches I had to do ahead of my wedding to be able to sit that straight on my wedding day? My posture was lit. My posture was sensational. I got comments saying you sat so straight. I was like, yes, because I trained for this motherfucker. Right?
Sorry, what did you call it? Activation?
Activation, man. Like body activation, lower back activation, all this stuff, man. You know how athletes have to do pre-activation for their workouts or like to prep for a game? That's me to go and sit in the Gurdwara, okay?
Okay, guys, this is the Steph Curry of sitting straight in the Gurdwara.
Thank you very much.
Right. Now, so you were able to do for Akam's part.
Yes.
And that after competing in the solo heavy lifting competition of carrying 200 cakes, the dabbe on your own, okay?
That's why I did the activation work. I had to do it.
But that's my point. Your back is fine. So no more wall seats for you, okay?
No
more wall seats for you.
No, can't be done.
But yeah, time-wise. So it wasn't, I've been to some and they don't feel that long.
I feel like they're more interactive than an Anand Cottage. Not to say Anand Cottages should be more interactive, but...
No, it's a different experience.
I'm just saying it's a different ceremony that
it's a completely
people
different
from all walks of life can probably get to grips with better than, say, just coming to a fully fluent Punjabi Gurmukhi wedding, which is different. It's no slight. I'm not saying anything's better than the other. I'm just trying to show you how it is from an outsider's perspective.
It's just different traditions, isn't it? And obviously, Dharams, but I was just thinking about the idea. Imagine you did have like the MC version during the Anand College. Yeah, it was just... the thing is, you couldn't make a joke, but you just want to keep making jokes.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it just wouldn't work.
But why the echoey mic? This is what I don't get. Just people tell us below, why the echoey mic? It's just...
Because anything you say then sounds more profound. That's what it is.
Well, then next time you're doing a speech in one of your Jazz Mavi speaking events, echo the mic.
I don't need it, but then some what they do. They say like 3 words, but then it becomes like 20 words. This is it, right? V. R. One. People. You know what it is? It's all effect.
It's silly.
They someone was telling me, it's all cash in hand. They make good dough, man.
What, the priests?
They're priests. They're not like Gyani level. They're making good bob, man. I'm talking between 500 and grand a day.
Fair
Good
play.
money.
Fair
You're
play.
like, fair play. Fair play. I might take it up.
I'll go around and preach the word of God as well to pay me that much, bro. Right?
You're like, listen.
What I actually respect as well.
Wait.
I respect how those priests. Hang on, wait. I respect how those priests dress up to match the attire, the decor as well of the place. Big props to that.
I didn't see that.
I pick up on shit like that. Mad respect.
Fashion man. Indy doing a religious prachar. Just want to say, I am Seva Singh. There'll be no Biyadabi here today. I want you all to stay in Chardi Kala. Akaal!
Yo, okay, another one I sent you this week of someone saying Chardi Kala chillingly. Okay, right?
All right. I'm going to give you some guidelines now.
Thank you.
It does keep coming up.
Clear it up for me, please.
This is when I want you to use it. If you want to use the phrase, if you really want to use the phrase, okay? If somebody says to you, Indy, how are you? And life is generally good. You say, Chardi Kala. You can say that.
I can say that.
You can say, but that's the appropriate, that's when you should be saying, if you really feel life is good and it's kirpa on you and, you know, you're content, you say, Chardi Kala. Mari kirpa, Chardi Kala. That's only time. You don't use it to describe situations. That situation was Chardi Kala. No. It's a personal feeling.
Situation was Chardi
Kala. No, you know what I mean. You know what I'm referencing. You know who I'm referencing. Stop it. Stop it. Control yourself. Okay. All right. It's a personal state of ecstasy. So only use it sparingly when talking about yourself.
Okay. So many years ago, there was a friend of mine I messaged. Hadn't spoken to him in a long time. He recently turned Amritari. And I said to him, yo, bro, it's Indy. He messaged me back saying, Chardi Kala, which Indy? Right? I thought, okay, so he's used it wrong there, has he? All right.
Yeah,
I think that was the canon moment that meant I thought this is what it means going forward for any situation in the future.
So in that context, it's like, if he was translated, it'd be like, great, which Indy? That's what he's saying.
Exactly. There you go. That's what he was trying to say.
Too loosely used. Oh, no. Don't now start dropping a card as well. Do you know what you should do, which should actually be really funny. See if Kenny notices. And obviously he won't see this till next week, so do it like now, and we'll see what his feedback is when this comes out. Just write a few messages in our group and just write a card at the end of the sentence. No, Kenny is really good, bro. Card. See what he says.
What if I say Anand? How about Anand?
Well, I was just about to say we have another friend. Mr. Stamps, who likes to use that phrase, doesn't he?
Love saying Anand. Yeah. All right, and then I got one more confession here. Yeah.
Go.
Okay. Where is it? Yes. All right. Did you hear the story? Been going viral. Okay, no, you definitely haven't. People, have you heard the story about there's a segment on Reddit called Am I the Asshole? And people are putting stuff in their comments of a situation and then ask, am I the asshole for how I acted in this situation? Backdrop is white person wedding, about 30 or 40 people there, yeah? They are there, they are drinking in the day, they're going to be served food in the evening. Now, when they're going up to have their food in the evening, they have been told you must let certain tables only go first. The tables that go first are the family, then it's friends. However, the family are of a larger size of people. And they go up not once, but twice. There's no food left the second time they go up for the friends. So the friends have no food to eat. So what the friends do is they order a pizza to the actual place and start eating the pizza on the table. Are they the asshole? I thought, absolutely fucking not. You did the right thing because you were hungry and they didn't feed you and that's their duty and they fucked up. And I'm thinking 30 people, you couldn't even get that number right of how many plates to order. Or your family's that gluttonous that would happen. This would never fly at a Desi wedding. Ever. I don't think they were the asshole. I think that was completely justified how they reacted. Tell me your thoughts. What would you do in that situation?
What was the anger though?
The anger was the bride and groom said, this is very disrespectful. And the fact that you've come here and you've ordered food to the table and they're like, well, you haven't fed us. So what did you expect?
So what was the comeback then?
There wasn't really one. It was more so the bride got very upset and the groom was a little bit understanding. And then afterwards, he sort of said, yeah, I kind of get it. But they didn't kind of see that if you have a bunch of guests at a remote venue for a day, kind of need to feed them.
Yeah, I don't see how there can be any comeback on that. If there's no food, there's no food. And actually, see, let's call it the bad situation could have been that people just leave and go and eat at restaurants and don't come back.
That could have been a possibility, man. They should thank him, in fact, that they ordered pizza.
Yeah, and stayed on site, enjoyed them, was part of the thing. Yeah. When you said pizza, like I've been to Sanjago parties where certain kids don't want to eat the food and families just order pizza to the venue.
Which is
I've
fair.
seen that. Yeah, I'm like,
yeah, I've seen that.
Well, I think I understand the sentiment, but I'm also of the opinion like kids to a certain point. I'm not talking about if they have medical conditions, specific dietary
you can't
allergies.
chat. You were a fussy eater as a kid. Don't give it 10.
Yeah, all right, let's take that point. First year as a kid, my parents never ordered pizza. They said, you want to eat, you eat. If you don't eat, you don't eat. That's what I'm saying.
So what did you have? You had crepes instead?
I had whatever I had, but then I went home, poka, was it? But you learn, right? You learn. When you have a chance to eat, you should eat. I'm saying not those medical conditions, not those with severe allergies, your level anaphylaxis, not that. Fine. But I'm saying don't get too soft that child can be like, oh, I don't want this shit. Order me pizza. That's not right.
Fair. That's bad. Okay. What made the story funnier was the larger sized people who'd had the 2 rounds of food actually asked if they could have some pizza. That sounds too good to be true, but
sounds like
me.
The clumps.
No, you professor, yeah?
Yeah. You know when they go to that all-you-can-eat buffet.
Sherman! Sherman!
That's the thing, innit? And you hear like the karti, and he's there like just scraping it, like emptying it out.
Hey yo, I need to watch that later. I need to watch them.
That shit is so funny.
I need to watch Nutty Professor videos, man. The best of the funniest bits.
Is
that
so
Sherman bit's funny as
shit. It's so good.
All right, okay. I'm gonna end this segment.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, last segment, people. I'm gonna tell you what's happening, people. So I gotta give some honorable shout outs. First things first.
Okay.
Desi Daytimer, very lit, very fun. Thank you to everybody who stopped and said hi to me. And shout out to the most important shout out I've given in a while. Walking into the venue, bunch of lads on the corner, and I thought, Jolo Tika, it's cool, we're probably just going to keep themselves. I'm going to walk past. And I walk past, one of them goes, Indy. I'm like, oh, that's me. And I turn around, I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo, love your podcast, bro. And he said, I was listening to the episode you did about Diljit yesterday. I was like, oh, mad. And then he turned to Sanj and went, you must be Sanj. And Sanj was like, oh my God. Me? You know me? She's like, can I give you a hug? And he's like, yeah. Right? Because she's like, oh, no one ever recognizes me.
Sanj wanted to give someone a hug.
Yeah, because she's like, no one ever recognizes me. Right? And that made me think, Jalo, this guy actually listened because Sanj made an appearance in that episode virtually via the phone.
Cool. Yeah.
So there you go. So shout out to him. I didn't catch your name, Baji, but thank you for saying hi. And
no.
If you drop your name.
Thank you for giving my wife some validation.
Acknowledgement, yes. Just but also, drop your name in the comments. I know you watch it, so comment and tell us. I'll give you a message after. Thank you. Yeah, man. And the Daytimer was lit. Very fun. Made me feel young again. Being in Ministry of Sound. Haven't been in Ministry of Sound for about 11 years. So that was fun, but also quite scary. Yes, you put your finger up.
I just remembered something. Wait a second.
Go on.
I'm just going to scroll back here.
This is really, really great listenership. So like everybody's probably leaving right now.
I'm on WhatsApp, guys, and I'm looking at the messages Sanj was sending me during your Daytimer.
Oh.
Okay. There's some video footage that we're going to release on your birthday, which we're not going to tell you what it is.
I know what it is because I authorized it, but okay.
Okay, that's fine. There's one bit. Here we go. Indy has never had this much luck in the Ministry of Sound ever with the ladies. I'm trying not to cock block him. Right. So, Indy, tell us about your escapades with the ladies.
It's just people saying, "Oh my God, Indy." I was like, "Yeah, hi." They're like, "Hi, nice to meet you." I said, "Yeah, really nice to meet you." And then they were telling me about the pod. One lady was there. She was there with her daughter.
Right.
And I think it was her nephew, and all three of them were fans. I was like, "Oh, mad! This is super cool,
multi-generational."
And I thought, this is nice. Like, you can go out with your daughter to like a daytimer, and she's cool with it. She's like, "Yeah, good fun." So I thought that's actually quite sweet. I was a little bit jealous. So yeah, hopefully I'll have that relationship with my kid one day. But yeah, just nice meeting people, seeing them, understanding who they are, why they listen. Obviously, there's only so much you can say in a club where you can't really hear.
All right, mate, this is boring, man. You're not giving us the juicy stuff, right?
There isn't juicy stuff to
Just
say.
stop it. So San said that. I said back, more details, please. Right? Then she sent a video of Bali, and she's like, Bali's gone old. And then I said, how many girls have touched him up? And she said, I've counted about 10 so far, but I'm not counting groups as one.
It wasn't 10. It was about 3 or 4.
The I put groups of women groping Indy. Signs the world has gone bonkers.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Right. So come on. Like, did we get in hugs and stuff? Like fist bumps? What we doing?
Hugs, fist bumps. Same here.
Yours. Oh, same to same.
What Sandra said to me was, she said, just think, Indy 11 years ago would have begged for this level of attention. And I said, yeah, good point. He would have. Yeah. Especially in a brown event where most ladies tend to be quite like averse to having a guy approach them. Yeah, it was different.
And now they're approaching you. You have the power.
I don't have any power. I'm just a normal lad.
And Indy's there, can't everybody away.
Actually, absolutely none of that. I was just having a little rave in the corner. It was nice. Had a great time.
It's good to listen to those old songs. Oh, okay, here's the key question everyone wants to know. When Sonia came on, was there any come on? Was there any writing going on?
I filmed it. I put it on the Instagram story. I think they just let it play and they were just like jamming over it.
That came on.
Yeah, of course it
Were you singing it?
Yeah, I was singing it. Sam just filming me and the guy. I was like, what do you know?
You got something on it. Bali, that was me. That was me singing.
There we go. That was it. Thank you, people, for listening this week. I don't have anything else to add. Growing, you got anything else to add?
No, thank you, beautiful people. I hope you enjoy your week.
Yes, and we have a special episode next week for you.
That one comment from that one person, Amalik Singh, who said, I missed my exit to extend my journey home by 30 minutes.
Oh, my days. Yeah,
so I can listen to the podcast.
Bro,
Legend.
Okay. I get people want to listen to the pod. Go and listen to it to the comfort of your car. Don't burn fossil fuels to be able to listen to it.
But is it comfortable in your house? You can't, man. When you're in your good deeds, your safe space. I understand what the guy's saying.
I would have pulled up outside my yard and just chilled in the car for a while and listened to it.
Listen, when you're married, Banda, are you not coming in the house? Have you got something better to do? Is
just say you're on the phone.
Oh, are you thick?
No, I'm not thick. Just use me. Say you're talking to me.
I'm not about me. I'm not about people who are married. That is not going to fly, man. I mean, I guess they could say I'm speaking Indy.
Depends on your partner. Your partner doesn't let you speak to people on the driveway at home.
Not for 30 minutes, man. Unless you got to tell them before. I'm saying if you just rock up, because they're like, "Well, just come inside the house. What are you sitting in the goodie for?" And you're like, "No, but I want to concentrate." But you're saying you're not talking to someone. You're lying. You're listening to a podcast. You're saying lie to your partner and say you're on the phone. That's what you're saying.
If it depends how bad you want to listen to it. I'm trying to give you a reason.
Exactly. It's weird to say, "Hi, I just want to listen to the podcast. I'll just sit here on the driveway." It doesn't. But
why don't you park there down the street and turn the engine off?
Yeah, which is basically the same as what he did. I don't see the difference.
One was cheaper than the other.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
fair play. But I thought that was. And people echoed what you said actually as well.
I told you it was one of my favorite episodes. I think it is my favorite episode I've filmed so far and released. Because it genuinely had everything. It had everything in it. It had humor. It had seriousness. It had lightheartedness, instant connection. Just good chat. And we cut out some X-rated bits, but maybe one day we'll put those out. But that made it even funnier for me. I felt like this was a watered-down version, but I got overruled by a few people. Yeah, I had to really fight for some segments to stay in there. So
Good God, registration number.
yeah, we're not doing that. So there you go. Fantastic, man. Shout out to Ranj, as always, top guy. And yeah, looking forward to what the future holds for us with a special guest episode next week if I get it edited in time. If not, the week after. Whenever. You'll see it. Many more to come, people. Thank you for your love and attention. Please like the video. Subscribe. Share with a friend. Tell them, hey, there's these two brown boys online doing some good things. Good G's for the community. Talking about Rumaals for life and all that. Yeah, come on, man. You know who we are. Thank you. Have a great week. Goodbye.
Okay, say bye now, man. Bloody hell.
Thank you guys for watching. Check out the rest of our episodes here and don't forget to subscribe here. We'll see you guys on the next one.